we've come to realize that the welcome is one of the most difficult parts to get right, not least because people often arrive late, whether they're late onto the Zoom online or whether they're late into the building because they've been delayed getting to the event. But we've also come to realize that the welcome is one of the most crucial parts of the course. So I wonder, Sally, if you could tell us a little bit how we do the welcome.
So the welcome revolves around the question, what was the heart of your week? And we ask the same question every single time. And it's an opportunity for people to reflect into themselves. We start with the invitation to be with yourself. People carry around with them stories that have happened throughout the week, and the opportunity to stop and to give a short sentence or a few sentences that tell something about your week is an opportunity to stop and reflect on who you are right now. This can be a large or small story, and sometimes people use it as an opportunity to say that they're really struggling. They've had a very difficult experience that week. Perhaps they've had a particular breakup, or they've had a difficult experience at work. And it's an opportunity for people to say, I'm not going to be able to contribute as much as I would like to in this session, or I'm coming into this a little bit more fragile. But it's also an opportunity for people to say celebrations as well. Maybe they've passed their driving test. Maybe they've had something wonderful happen in their family life. And it can be large or small. It can be that they've had a particularly delicious recipe that they've discovered, or it could be that they've seen a mouse in their flat. But it's an opportunity for people to, each person, have a chance to contribute. It's the only time when we ask everyone to contribute, and it's the only time when you have to speak in the course. And it can be as small or large as you want it to be, but each person, when they're ready, shares something from the heart of their week.
If you think about the course as being present with one another, there's always going to be things that are going to inhibit you from being present. Your mind is full of a jumble of stuff when you come onto a course like this, or for an evening or a daytime meeting. And in a sense, this gives people a chance to name that straight out, not in a way that dominates the rest of the evening, because I lost my mother-in-law and everyone says, oh, I'm terribly sorry, and when's the funeral? None of that. Just, I lost my mother-in-law. It was really difficult and it didn't end at all. Whatever it is. And then you've said it, you've named it, and then you can get on with the rest of the course. It transforms the rest of the evening. If you don't say and name those things, then they're dominating the rest of the evening, but they're not spoken about.
Well, I think sometimes people do lead in with the things that are most vulnerable to them, because actually the host starts from the very beginning of not commenting, not competing with that, not saying something like that just happened to me, or perhaps you should speak to a doctor about that, but just giving people space to speak, and then receiving it as a gift by saying a simple thank you. People often feel that they are anxious coming into this session, but being welcomed and accepted and not judged starts the session very powerfully, with this sort of very meditative dance almost of journeying together and speaking in silence and listening that calms people down. If people are nervous, it's an opportunity through the welcome to think about the deeper parts of our week, but also to see the lighter parts of our week as meaningful. Yeah. And to see the opportunity to bring the things that we might think of as not serious enough to bring into a conversation about faith, actually have a place because of the welcome. Because if they mean something to the individuals who are there, then they are important to us.
So to me, one of the big surprises has been that people prepare, that once they realize the question's coming, they sometimes prepare what they're going to say as the heart of their week, so it doesn't take them by surprise. And what that's teaching us, each one of us, is to approach our lives before God as ones of expectation. We're expecting God to be revealed in the course of our week. And then accountably, we come before one another at some stage at the same time each week, and we give an account of that showing up of God, that event that was, maybe we don't fully understand it yet, but was the one that captivated our imaginations. So expectation is really the key.
And I think sometimes people, when they say that when they experience something difficult in their week, shortly after that, they think, oh, well, that's going to be in the heart of my week then. That's the thing I'm going to bring in. And so it becomes not just something that's a drain, but something they can bring to others as a gift and they'll be thanked for. And I think it does train us to sort of see the experiences of our life as something that has a place within the community, and also something that can have spiritual value, even the stuff that's hard.
Yeah, turning a burden into a gift is the heart of the welcome.